This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Welcome, friends. John Solberg here, your host for the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. And every week, I am very happy and grateful to be able to tell you that this episode is being brought to you by The Butcher Shop, purveyors of highly sought-after 100% Australian non-crossbred Wyvara 9 Plus briskets, and as always, handpicked just for you. The Butcher Shop has been retailing the finest meats for more than 15 years. Every week, they ship out competition-quality meats to many of the biggest teams in the competition scene across the nation. Simply put, teams who use the Butcher Shop win, and they win often. Even if you're not a competitor, you still deserve the finer cuts in life. The Butcher Shop is shipping some of the finest prime, dry-aged, Australian Wagyu, and Japanese Wagyu steaks to people just like you and me who aspire to be the kings and queens of the backyard. The Butcher Shop always has Berkshire, Compart Duroc, Allegiance Duroc, and Prairie Fresh all-natural pork in stock, and again, always hand-picked just for you. Quick review, the best competition briskets, oh, they got those. The best pork selection, oh, they got that. Giving you a better overall option to cook in the backyard, absolutely. So give the Butcher Shop a call today, 850-458-8782. That's 850-458-8782. You mentioned the BBQ Central Show, and you're getting 10% off your entire order each and every time you call. You can also check them out over on Facebook, facebook.com/The Butcher Shop. Shop is spelled S-H-O-P-P-E. The Butcher Shop, home of the 100% Australian non-crossbred Wyvara 9 Plus briskets. And today, hereby special request from Mr. Derek Thielbar. We're going to go back to 2008, and Greg's going to talk to Bill Rempe.
And joining me right now is my dad in Florida. Daddy on the line.
Hi, Greg. I'm a first-time caller.
First-time caller.
Hi, Daddy.
How prophetic that it says that.
Hi, son. I use a Vermont casting a grill, and I also have a Cook Shack 008 that I use here. And I had a little gas earlier today.
You had. I'm sorry, I rang you a little early, but here we go. There we go. Wonderful.
Okay.
Thanks for playing along with that.
You're welcome.
All right, so what we're talking about tonight is fuel sources, and I'm starting off with gas because there's really not a lot of variance with that. But as I was saying just before you came on, that perhaps a good idea would be to get some type of fuel reading meter to allow you to know when your tank is going to be running low. If you don't buy 2, 3, or 4 tanks just because you know you're going to be running out, like the majority of us, there really doesn't seem to be a really good original equipment maker of gas reading. I have one on my Weber that still seems not so accurate, but I got you this little aftermarket piece.
Mm-hmm.
So let me grab my questions here so I know what I'm talking about. You said you cook on a Vermont casting, which is obviously the grill you're using this piece of equipment on. Have you, in your experience, so you're older than me, so you have more experience in this, have you seen an OEM gas meter that actually really works on a grill?
Well, I want to answer that question, but before I do, your mom is standing over in the corner waving her arms, and she wants to be recognized. So if you could just say, hi, Mom, that'd be great.
Hi, Mom. That would be great.
Okay, great. Yeah, I've tried them all, Greg. I have the when I had my Weber, I had that thing that you kind of sit the tank on, and it has this kind of it reminds me of going to the doctor's office. It's got this thing that weighs the tank up and down.
Right.
And I'm inclined to think it's about as accurate as the thing in the doctor's office because I never once could depend on that thing to give me a correct weight reading about how much gas was in the tank, and it always ran out right in the middle of my ribs.
All right, so
that was the first thing I tried. Then I found this really cool thing that was kind of an adhesive strip that you could put on the side of your tank.
Right.
I'm not sure what kind of celestial relationship that thing had with the great beyond, but supposedly the temperature of the tank where there was no gas, vis-a-vis where there was gas, was supposed to tell you like where the level was.
Now, of course, we would know that because propane is heavier and is supposed to be colder and sinks to the bottom.
Yeah. Well, I lived in Cleveland, and now I live in Florida, and so either way, it probably was upside down. Never worked.
Right.
Then I got this little jewel that you sent me here for Christmas. And I don't have the manufacturer's name, but I can tell you that this thing is prized. It's a very simple little valve arrangement. It's got a little gauge on the side of it that says, well, it's kind of technical. It says,
speak slowly for the Barbecue Central forum members.
Yeah. Well, it says gas. Then there's another section that says low gas, and then it says refill. Now, if you'd like me to go over that again, I could. But basically, if the little needle is in the gas section, which is the big green section,
okay,
you know you have enough gas. And by the time it kind of dribbles down to the low gas section, you just pull it off and you go have it refilled, or you get it replaced at your Blue Rhino or whatever. And that thing has not let me down once.
Did it say anywhere in the material how long you would expect to get, or, you know, when it's sitting at this point on the face, you would have X amount of time to burn, you know, for so you could kind of time out a cook?
No, that's the one shortfall. It goes rather quickly from the green to the yellow. But once it's in the yellow, you've got enough time to do, like, say, one more cook. I'm talking about maybe pork chops or some steaks or some burgers, and then you need to get a replacement.
All right, now I'm technically challenged, and I inherited that from somebody in the family.
Right.
But how easy was this to install? You got it in the box. I mean, the box wasn't very big. It came here first before I sent it down to you. But how easy was it to install, and how does it install?
Well, after we paid the postage due on it when it got here, it was very easy to open up. And I went outside in the garage, and I got my what do you call those things? They look like the tweezers, the pincher deals there.
Well, we certainly know where Greg has gotten his mechanical aptitude from. Want to go find out how Bill installed the gas thingy that tells you how much is there, but they don't know what it is? Head on over to the BBQCentralShow.com. Link in today's show notes will take you to the complete episode. While you're there, why don't you do me a favor and subscribe? Subscribe to the podcast feed. You will get the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less every Friday right in your podcast feed, along with the first and second hour of the really big Barbecue Central Show each and every week. Thank you so much, and until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I'm your host, John Solberg. Can't wait to talk to you again soon.